Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to a Spirit Pick Me Up reading. We're going to tune in to get some advice from Spirit for our body, mind, and spirit at this time. Let's get some messages from Spirit on what you should keep in mind and our hearts for right now. What would help us at this time to stay positive, to stay moving forward. See, what are the messages for our mind, body, spirit? What are the messages tuning in to our energy from, for our mind, body, spirit? What are the messages? Oh my gosh, so much is coming out. Oh, jeez. That's it. Oh, and this flipped over in my hand as well. Oh my gosh. Should we start? I want to make sure I do it in the... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. 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 Okay. The first one is the praying angel. Oh my God. This gives me such goosebumps. And it was 111 on the clock when I turned this over. Praying angel. It's praying angel hears all prayers. Know any prayers you have are being listened to and will be answered. You are heard. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're praying, whatever you're feeling, you're heard. That should really resonate with anyone who finds this video at this time, that even if you don't find the words and you're just mulling around in your head and your heart, that you're being heard. You're being heard. Praying angel hears all prayers. Know any prayers you have are being listened to and will be answered. You are heard. The praying angel. That is so beautiful for the number one card. This flipped out with such force that just gave me chills. I almost was struck to mute. I didn't even know. The next one is reach out for good connections, and that's what we're all doing, reaching out. And though we can't physically touch hands, we're reaching out in all the ways that we can, reaching out for good connections. It's time to connect and reconnect, reach out and form connections now. Help and support is now available through your connections. Whatever you're praying for also, whatever your needs or wants are, it could come through with connections that the divine is leading you towards. So reach out continuously for these good connections. The next one, oh my gosh, I'm so moved by what came out, the divine inner beauty. This is such a beautiful card. There is a divine natural beauty to this flower as there is with you. Remind yourself of that often and of all your natural beauty inside and out. There is such divine beauty in you, divine inner beauty. And this is what they're calling out to your attention at this time, to recognize your divine inner beauty. And here we have enjoy smooth waters. And it says it's time to just relax and enjoy these smooth waters with close friends and family and create some new memories. So there could be reaching out for good connections. They want you to know your prayers are being listened to and answered. You have such divine inner beauty. Reach out for the good connections now. Surround yourself with positive people as well. Helpful people and supportive people could be coming in. And it's creating smoother waters. You're helping to create smoother waters with your divine inner beauty, supportive, helpful connections. And it's come out in the other spirit readings too. Welcome more joy. Welcome calming the waters. Welcome some smooth waters. Bring that in for yourself because the times are rocky and they know that. And it's almost resting on the praying angel that we're praying for smoother waters, but also right where you are, create smoother waters for yourself no matter how you can. Because here we have the next one is release negativity, which is what I was thinking is they're asking us for us to take an active part in smoothing the waters. Actively create smooth waters for yourself. Release all the negativity. This card and message has been coming through over and over. And it says, release all your worries and negative emotions to the water. Let it cleanse your soul and wash away all that has been weighing you down. Let it all wash out with the tide, going farther and farther away with the tide. Just release your negativity. Release the negativity that's around us, what we're sponging in all the time. Let it go out with the tide. And that's what they were making me feel with smooth waters. Like, really bring in more joy. Bring in soothing those waters. Know that you're being listened to, your angels and guides and everyone, they hear you. They know, they hear what you're feeling, what you're thinking. They're saying that supportive, helpful connections are around. Connect, reconnect, and you're such divine inner beauty. I love when this card comes out. I mean, there is a divine natural beauty to this flower as there is with you, and remind yourself of that often and of all your natural beauty inside and out, because that's what they're calling to my attention here. There's divine inner beauty in you, and use it. Calm the waters, release negativity, reach out for supportive, helpful connections, and know that your angels hear you. Praying angel hears all prayers. Know any prayers you have are being listened to and will be answered. You are heard. Just to know that you are heard. Um, ooh, gosh, and this flipped out right away. Inner power. Yeah, it's tend to your inner flame and keep it burning bright. Do not let anyone or anything diminish your light. If you feel it has been lowered, tend to it and raise the flame for yourself immediately. For you and the world needs you lit up fully. It's your divine inner power. Know your divine inner beauty. That's why this was making me repeat this card over and over. This is such a beautiful card to say that you have divine inner beauty. And what inner power? A divine light. They kept on saying the divine gold heart. We're transcending with a divine heart of gold, the gold heart, transcending with a gold heart. Something like that came out in another spirit reading. Divine inner beauty, and that's your inner power, remaining linked with the divine. We got the divine high priestess for this weekly spirit reading. Tend to your inner flame again. They're kept on saying, remain positive. The piece of you that remains positive through it all is the divine part of you, right? And that's your inner power. So you don't let any negativity get between that. Like they said, tend to your inner flame and keep it burning bright. Do not let anyone or anything diminish your light. If you feel it's been lowered, you tend to it and raise the flame for yourself immediately. For you and the world needs you lit up fully. And that's why they're saying this is what's coming out. This is so beautiful. I'm like so touched by this reading, I can hardly speak about it. It's not like me. And the next one is, oh my gosh, Field of Abundance. Wow. The grass is actually the greenest wherever you are. Always look on this greener side. Be grateful for all the abundance you have and all you know you're going to receive. More abundance is on its way to you. We got in the overall weekly spirit reading for next week where Fields of Abundance. We got prosperity. We had tons of things about abundance, and they kept on saying it's being tapped in this divine inner beauty and inner power of being connected to the infinite. That as much as things are closing or ending, things are shifting. It's not over. Things are not closed. They're shifting. They're new possibilities. Stay linked to the infinite possibilities. For this week, we got your divine manifester, using all your resources wisely, to believe in infinite supply. We're all being really creative and tapped into the enormous fields of abundance. And the grass is actually the greenest wherever you are. Always look on this greener side, right where you are. Be grateful for all the abundance you have and all you know you're going to receive. More abundance is on its way for you. But the point that they always made with this card is the grass is actually the greenest wherever you are in the present moment with all the resources you have in front of you. That's where your power, your inner power lies. That's your source of creation, just like the magician with all the tools in your toolbox, having all the resources you need to manifest. That's your point of power. Fields of abundance is right here in the now, accepting the circumstances, the resources you have, and that's going to bring it in. You don't need to look outside, and you always have access to this. So this is the second, third, fourth time they're reminding us of that we have access to enormous fields of creativity right now. It came out in the Akashic was it the Akashic Records or maybe Sacred Destiny, that were tapped into the sparks of creative source. I mean, all these new ideas, everything you're seeing that's being manifested right now. So continuously, and also reaching out for new connections, we always kept on getting the Three of Pentacles. That's very cooperative energy. So you're coming from the proper place with this divine inner beauty. They're saying to stay in your inner power, strong, lit up, positive, always accessing these fields of abundance. You release all your worries, your negativity, emotions, anything you sponge in that's around us. Let it go out with the tide. Actively create these smooth waters. Find your joy kept on coming up as well. Find your calm, find your peace, find your joy. That's what the times call for right now. And remain tapped into fields of abundance and your point of power being right where you are with everything you have, using your resources wisely. And the first card, which is just bathing me till eternity, which I have no words for, that it was this. Because I know if you're like me, there are endless conversations you're having in your mind and heart at this time that you don't even voice to other people, especially in times like this. And to have this come out, praying angel hears all prayers. Know any prayers you have are being listened to and will be answered, that you are heard. And that is everything. You're heard. Everything that you're mulling around in your mind and heart, you're heard. They know. Okay, so let's see if we can get any more messages for body, mind, and spirit for this time. I'm so glad. It's so late, and something was just telling me I'm just sound low energy because I'm tired. It's the end of the day, but I didn't want to go to sleep without touching base with getting messages from spirit. Okay, so let's get some divine spirit messages. This is just beautiful. If you've seen my other readings of late, this is kind of reiterating what came out in other decks, especially the overall weekly spirit reading. This is, every time I do a reading, it seems like the same cards come out in totally different decks. But it's really amazing. It's like underscoring the messages. Okay, so here's divine spirit. From divine spirit to our divine spirit, what are the messages? Such divine inner beauty, remain tapped in, fired up and strong and brilliant in your inner power, which is your point of power for staying tapped into that field of abundance, knowing the grass is actually greenest where you are. Release that toxicity now. Okay, so they're getting really clear. Release all your worries, your negative emotions, release the negativity, create those smoother waters, stay in your inner power. This also was like tend to your inner flame and keep it burning bright, and you do not let anyone or anything diminish your light. If you feel it's been lowered, you tend to it and raise the flame for yourself immediately. For you and the world needs you lit up fully, and you have divine inner beauty that needs to be shined. It's coming through over and over. Release that toxicity now. So I know, for one, we're absorbing a lot of toxicity. There's a lot of negativity coming, that's around. As much as everything is coming from a more heart place for the majority, love, compassion, and everything else, there is still tremendous toxicity around that you can't be blind to. And even if you try and stick your head in the sand, you're going to be absorbing it. They're saying to release the toxicity. So definitely release your toxicity, release worries, release negative emotions, find outlets for that, because you want to stay strong, lit, positive, moving forward, calming waters for yourself. No matter how turbulent it is outside, you're going to be wanting to release so it's calm and stay strong. Whew. Okay, so let's see, what are the other divine spirit messages? Oh gosh, they're going around so quickly. Yeah, let yourself feel unburdened. Again, let it go out with the waves. Like, just release your worries, your negativity, everything that's burdening you. Let yourself feel unburdened. And you can't make this up. You are never alone. This is why I kept going back to this card, and I have goosebumps again. I could almost cry. I don't even know if I'm going to get through this video. I'm so emotionally moved for some reason. You are never alone. This praying angel is saying, honestly, you are heard and you are never alone. The praying angel hears all prayers. Know any prayers you have are being answered, are being listened to, and will be answered. You are heard and you are never alone. You are not alone. And I'm talking about, you can be surrounded by people, but yet still feel very alone in your mind or heart sometimes. This is a very turbulent time right now. Even if we're moving forward, we're staying really calm, we're being very pumped and positive and all of this, but it takes a lot it takes a lot out of us, and a lot of it we stay strong for other people as well, and inside we're not even voicing everything. And that spirit's coming through and saying you're never alone, and anything you're thinking of, feeling is listened to, is heard, you're heard. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And I mean, I know that and feel that, but for those cards to come out, it's just beautiful. Especially at this time, I think that's what I'm getting bathed by. Because if there's ever a time when you lean on whatever you believe in, whether you believe in spirit or God or source or love or whatever your guides, your loved ones who've passed on, whatever you believe on, we're leaning on them more than ever during these times for strength. And go forward aligned with spirit. You can't make this up. This has been coming through over and over and over again. They kept on saying the divine part of you that's keeping you fired up through this time, strong, lit, positive, strong for others, there for others, the positive pillar of strength for others. You're riding on divine fuel. That's come up a million times in my readings. It's the divine fuel that's keeping us going. And you are to take those steps and keep going forward, aligned with spirit. And that's how are we getting through? How do we feel unburdened, releasing toxicity? We know we're never alone. We're powered up. We release our worries. We are creating peace for ourselves in even the most turbulent times. How do we do it? Because we remain connected to the divine and knowing this, that the praying angel hears all prayers, and you know any prayers you have are being listened to and will be answered, and you are heard, and you are never alone. You are never alone. And you can be unburdened. You can create smooth waters out of turbulent seas. You can go forward aligned with spirit, and you can keep your flame lit, and you tend to your flame. This is really underscoring. They kept saying over and over, you have to remain as positive as possible during this time. They even said, they made me post that spirit message, it's in the darkest times where you show up. It's in the darkest times you have to feel lighter in spirit. You have to feel supercharged. You have to be linked with something greater than yourself to power through this. And this is it. They're underscoring you're never alone. You go forward, align with spirit. You release the toxicity, negativity, worry, create calm waters out of turbulence, and you're supported. And you'll be supported by reaching out for good connections, which we're all getting supported and there for each other. We're all up divine source helping each other at this time, and you're so tapped into a field of abundance, knowing right where you are. You have power to manifest, and we do. They were saying there's tremendous creativity. Look around, there's such tremendous creativity. We're tapped to the infinite, and we're getting divine ideas and ways to go and ways to do business and what projects to work on and all of that. And the grass is the greenest wherever you are, right where you're planted. With the resources you have, you can manifest and have access to all the abundance that we're creating and building right now. And that came out in other readings as well. So this is just beating me right now for some reason. And maybe that's why I'm doing it so late at night, where I am winding down and you are a little, I don't know, almost like more open to be vulnerable in your emotions. Like these cards are hitting me in a playing with my emotions at a time where if it was in the middle of the day, it probably wouldn't have hit me that strongly. But it's just really poignant at this moment. Like I could just have sweet dreams, good night, that kind of thing. So let's get pure love from spirit, just pure love from spirit to end this, that you're never alone. Praying angel hears you, knows what you're feeling, thinking. Your prayers will be answered, and you are heard, just that you're heard, and to really feel unburdened and release toxicity, negativity, tend to your light, tend to your flame, keep burning strong. There even was a spirit message I posted, I think yesterday, that said, oh yeah, say yes to your sacred space, say yes to your inner sanctuary, say yes to oases. So this is coming up again, to release toxicity, to feel unburdened, to let your negative emotions or whatever you're absorbing, to let it out, is to go out in nature, let yourself have sacred space, whether it's exercising, whatever space it is. Even if you're stuck at home but you're stuck with other people, you still have to have your own space and release and an outlet. No way. This is the message. We will send you some miracles. Oh my God, this is really really hitting me tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me. Look at this. This is just bathing me right now. Praying angel hears all prayers. Know any prayers you have are being listened to and will be answered. You are heard. Praying angel, and we will send you some miracles. Is that beautiful? I almost just want to end it like that. What a gorgeous, beautiful reading. Oh my gosh. All right, so this has been the Spirit Pick Me Up reading. We will send you some miracles, and you are heard. Take care. Bye bye.